So you have digital products and you are so excited about them, but it's important for you to build a strong community around them so that you can be able to truly help your audience. So today we're going to talk all about how you can build a community around your digital products so that you can set yourself up for success and also help your customers along the way. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Hey there, Corporate Misfits, Brittany Darrington here, and welcome to the Corporate Misfit Club channel, where we help female coaches, course creators, and digital product business owners to build a freedom-bound business, sharing their expertise. Now, before we dive into today's topic, I want you to check out my resource library, where you can learn more about how you can create, launch, and market your digital products, and so much more. You can find that below. And also, if you enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos. Now, let's talk all about creating a community around your digital products. A lot of people love to create digital products, whether they're ebooks, coaching programs, or online courses, memberships, templates, and so much more. But if you don't have a community kind of rallying behind you, you are going to find yourself in a place where people aren't necessarily buying, or they are not thriving and seeing transformation from your actual products. It is important to create some sort of community, whether you're connecting via email or social media, whatever it may be. It's important to have some sort of community for your audience so that they can see transformation and ultimately really connect with what it is that you are creating. So the first thing that you'll want to do to really create this community is have a dedicated space for your audience. Whether you are looking to create a Facebook group, maybe you are going to connect in via email or social media, or maybe you're utilizing platforms like what I use, which is Kajabi, where they have community sections where people can go and connect. It's kind of similar to like a Facebook group. Now, the really great part about having a dedicated place for your community is that they know where to go if they feel stuck, they know where to go if they have a question, and they also know where to go to take the next step to overcome some of their pain points. They know that they're not in it alone when you have this dedicated space. Even though it might be virtual, it is still a place where they can go and get the help that they might need or get the inspiration and so much more. Now, the second thing that you could do to help build a community is to create engagement and connection. I know a lot of times whenever we create a dedicated space, we have so many other things going on. And so we find ourselves in a place where we're like, okay, I have a lot of other things going on. Maybe if they just jump in the Facebook group, the students who are in my program, they'll be fine. They'll be able to answer each other's questions. But it's important for you to also establish a connection and show engagement in this dedicated place. I want you to feel free to ask questions to your audience. I want you to answer questions, connect. Think of this as a relationship if you were sitting and having coffee with your audience. And it's important that if you show up, they're going to feel comfortable to show up and connect as well. I had a client one time who created a Facebook group, and she was telling me, yes, I have a Facebook group, but ultimately nobody's really interactive. Everyone's just in there. It's doormat. No one's doing anything. I should just shut it down. And I asked her, have you been showing up in your Facebook group? Have you been answering questions? Have you been doing lives, or have you been participating in things that encourage others to want to show up? And the answer was no. And when she told me that, I told her, go back to your Facebook group, give it a try. I always like to give things like 90 days, give it a full quarter to see if it's working, and then you can reevaluate after that. When she jumped in there and got really interactive in her group, a lot of the students who were in there were so excited. They wanted to ask her questions, and then it inspired others to ask each other's questions or help each other throughout the time frame. So I want you to really find a way to engage and connect with your audience, whether it's connecting through polls, asking questions, doing Facebook Lives, or creating videos or trainings or things like that for your audience. Create a safe place for them to be able to show up and feel like they can engage and connect. Now, the third thing for you and your community is to provide exclusive content. I want your community to feel like they are getting that VIP treatment. That's what excites them to go to this community and connect with others as well as yourself. So you can provide VIP content by sharing tips that you might not share elsewhere, or providing maybe behind the scenes trainings that you have not provided in the actual program. Maybe this is a place where it's extra bonuses. So I want you to think about how can you provide or create some exclusive content and valuable information that you you can provide to your community that encourages them to show up in this particular place and also helps them to know that they are VIPs and they're getting that queen attention to whatever it is that they are experiencing, and being able to come into this place and know that they are in the right place and they are growing as they are participating in this community. Now, the fourth thing that you could do to really grow your community around your digital products is to cultivate support. So you want your audience to feel comfortable asking questions. You want them to come to you if they're feeling stuck. You want them to also be able to say, hey, I'm in this program, but something might not be clicking for me. Can you help me or guide me? Or can someone just encourage me to keep going? I'm feeling stuck. You want to have a very safe place for your audience to go. You don't want them to feel like they're being attacked, or they feel like they're silly if they ask a question or they don't understand, because our ultimate goal whenever we are creating our online course is to create content that truly helps our audience to get to that next level. If they are scared to be able to ask questions, then ultimately they're going to get stuck and they're not going to get to the finish line and get to the transformation. So whether they are looking to just type in a question, maybe they are going to send an email, create a community that is safe and allows people to feel like no question is too silly. I know for myself, I ask a ton of questions. And so whenever I go to places where I am getting educated and learning more about something, I love to raise my hand and ask questions. And sometimes my questions are so obvious, but if I don't walk away with that answer and I didn't pay attention to where I caught that obvious thing, then I'm going to walk away with half information. So I want you to think about your students, and I want you to create a safe and supportive place for them so that they can truly show up and get the best out of the programs or the digital products that you are creating. Okay, there you have it, Corporate Misfits. It's time for you to build a really amazing community around your digital products. And some of the ways that you could do that are by creating that supportive community, creating engagement and exclusive content, and really showing up in a way that truly helps people to know that they are in a place where they can grow and transform. So if you have any questions or have any other ideas about growing your community, leave a comment below, and also don't forget to check out that resource library, and I will see you in the next video. Hey there, Corporate Misfits. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be notified of some of our upcoming videos.